come with me to Tanzania. So guys, it's my first time. I was super excited to go. You know, it was an unofficial assignment, to be honest. But hey, there's gonna be some fun in there, so hang with me, okay? So I went through Kenya, transiting. I think it took me like 5 hours and 40 minutes to get into Kenya, and then I had 1 hour layover and quickly, well, then I love being by the window. I mean, it doesn't make the hours go so fast. It makes it slow, but slow is good for me sometimes. And then we got there because of the 3 hour leeway. I mean, 3 hour difference between Ghana and Kenya. It came by real quick, I think. And me, I was enjoying the flight. On my way to Tanzania, I had an interesting gentleman sit by me by name Hunter. He's a photographer from Tanzania, and so he was going home from an assignment. You guys should follow him. And he was teaching me some words in, Swahili, like karibu, salam, and then asante. This is me taking pictures. I got my driver to help with some pictures, and he was happy to. And just going through the town on my way to the my lodge, my hotel, I kind of like reflected. I'm like, this looks so much like Ghana. Africa is quite similar indeed. And the only difference here is I think the drive, apart from Swahili being the language, the national language, they drive on the right hand side. I thought that was very interesting. I'm like, it's going to take me a while to maneuver. This is the ferry. So the driver was telling me about how people commute by using the ferry to work and back. And, just like we know using road transport, there's the means of transport to and from work. I thought that was very interesting. I'm like, I could see myself doing that. It would be exciting. Yeah. So not long, was an educative drive, I would say, because they were showing me stuff and telling me stuff, and similar to Hunter on the plane, he was showing me keywords to use when I need something. So we got to the Kilimanjaro. This is my view from the hotel room. And I'm gonna explore this hotel later. But I quickly came in. I'm like, I gotta see town. You see, the weather is still cool and nice. So I quickly changed into something and headed out. Let's see. A couple of friends from Ghana are, already here. Though they were already in Tanzania and then lodging at an Airbnb. I'm like, I gotta go check it out. So let's hang out. And it was 45 minutes away from the hotel, from the city actually. But my guys promised that, Charlie, I would like the experience. And truth be told, I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Whilst we're at it, we can see the town and, have some, exploration here and there. And truly, the town is Wazo. So from Salaam going into Wazo, and it was a drive with few road constructions on the way, which would have delayed us, but the driver was so kind to use some, corner. Every driver knows his routes. And then I see something interesting, Taifa gas. I'm like, I gotta zoom in on this. You guys will see you. Taifa gas. Okay, so we got in. And here is a beautiful Airbnb in Wazo, and a bit far from the city, but Charlie, definitely feels worth it. Like, it's homey, it's serene, it's fresh. I'm like, what can I not do here? And so I say, let me try out some yoga moves. Can I? Where can I do it at? And I know my friend was like, hey, you're gonna break this table. I'm like, chill, chill. This table is stronger than you think. And truly, so I got some pictures I'll probably share. I'll share on my next Flex With Me episode. And then, all too soon, we had to move. But we stood there for a while, no vehicle. Then we saw this Bajaji, as it's called. And voila, we flagged one. Came by, I was like, we're gonna do this. It's my first time, mind you. My very first time doing this. And then when we checked the Uber and Bolt that we were initially trying to pick, these guys are here too. So it's like a central system where we have the Bajaji, and then the border is the motorbikes, and they are also on the app. I think this is very cool, like to have it all in a central place. Super, super cool. And so our rider, super duper fast. And then we needed to check out some nice place to eat. We finally got here. It kind of got real dark real fast. Like, I didn't notice. So Joy Es Lava. Yeah, Joy Es Lava was the place. We had this very yummy, Charlie, very nice, so juicy goat ribs. Like, first time eating goat ribs, to be honest. I'll eat goat, but the ribs, that's a delicacy. And so, on to the next. We said we're gonna go to the mall. Charlie, the Bajaji is hot cake. Oh, see them lined up on the road. It was hot cake because I think when it got darker, the traffic got thicker, right? And so, this is your best bet around the town, and it was fierce, like. How would you say? I was gonna say something, but anyway, never mind. So the cars on this side, you're not sure which side you are on, Seth. And this guy, he forced give way because it was tight. The traffic was tight, and he's trying to maneuver, and we get stuck, and then we go again. Some of the cars, look at this car, so close range. We're like, ish, this one, very close. Oh, but it's amazing that they never hit. At the least chance, you think that something's gonna crash in, but they never hit, and everybody's minding their way. And actually, something I noticed, there isn't a lot of abuse. Anyway, let me not go there. My Ghanaian people know. Like on the road, everybody keeps to themselves like Obia Dineho. Anyway, so we finally made it to the mall. Don't get me started. But I'll take my lesson seriously. I beg. So the mall. And Samaki. I checked it out online. A lot of people had nice reviews and comments, especially nighttime boogie down, which I didn't make it to nighttime boogie down because I was out since morning. So I just ate, got some takeaway, and then headed back to the hotel. And whilst we were at it, got some nice history lessons from our driver. I mean, he was so knowledgeable. Wow, I was very, very impressed. But yeah, and I stuck my head out at the point. I was just taking in the view, nightlife, the city lights, and the buildings, and it was nice, and the cold breeze. I was just chilling, my people. I was just chilling. I'm like, I could get used to this. I could really get used to this. But yeah, and then we rode up to the hotel, and the night is over, and it's gonna get busy in the morning because that's the first day of the conference. And guess what? I have a duty. So, my people, morning came so fast. Got dressed, my official Lisa. Yeah, I was moderating a session. So your girl for, show up, puppy. For show up. Sharp, sharp. And yeah, it was an exciting one. You guys should check out my LinkedIn. It's all there. The session, the whole thing. SPE Africa. ATC. Africa Technology Conference. They made an edition. And here, I got a special tour from the rooftop. A few lessons from the rooftop on what goes to. I mean, the ferry moving from one end to the other.
That's a ferry. It's going from one place to another. Yeah. So from there, that's a port.
Right.
This side, this part is called Posta, and where it's going is that side. It's called Kigamboni.
Interesting.
I hear you'll be going also to Zanzibar. So you see that ship there, the one with the green light? That's the ship. So it has a port right there. So you'll be going from there. If you'll be going by boat, that means you start from here, near the Twin Towers, and you'll be going all over. I would suggest going there.